Bitcoin price could be in big danger, guys. Not just only after the Fed Chair Powell stated that interest rates are likely to be higher than previously anticipated, because we were expecting somewhere around 25 basis point interest rate hike for this month of March. But now, after this hearing, it is very clear that maybe they could also go for 50 basis point interest rate hike, and that did affected the market, not just only crypto market, also the stock market. And now, guys, now additional pressure could be seen here in price action of Bitcoin for the upcoming days. Why? Because we just found out, according to this on-chain analysis, addresses associated with the US government transferred out 49,000 Bitcoin, almost $1.08 billion, which was seized from Silk Road, has moved 5 hours ago. Among them, 9,826 Bitcoin worth 217 million was transferred to Coinbase. So now maybe we could see this 217 million sell pressure in Bitcoin price action, and another 39,175 Bitcoin worth 867 million was transferred to 2 new addresses. So that means these Bitcoins might be hitting the market, and that will also result in bigger sell pressure for Bitcoin for the upcoming days. So this is definitely a huge warning sign. So that's why, guys, that's why we are going to start this with 2B reversal pattern. But before that, please destroy that like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So looking at this price structure of Bitcoin in a daily time frame, we were talking about this 2B reversal pattern, 2B sell pattern, which was clearly indicating us that once we lose the support which we had around this rising trend line, we could see another bigger sell off here in price action of Bitcoin, which could bring the price of Bitcoin around 20,000 and even below that. And now you can see the price has lost the key line of support, and we are also clearly showing a very similar movement, just like as shown here in an example, because we are seeing more supply than demand at this current stage. And also this dead cat bounce trading pattern is playing out perfectly, because we were expecting the price after some range bound to get attracted towards this 21,500 21,600 before it chooses a trend duration. So now you can see, according to this dead cat bounce, after this 50% retracement, the price of Bitcoin started showing weakness, and now could also be heading towards the price objective around 21,500 21,600 before it chooses a trend direction. And not just only this one chart, even the bear flag pattern. Yes, we did talk about this bear flag pattern with price objective around 21,500 21,600, just like with this dead cat bounce price objective. So price is still hovering around this 22,000 range, but please be careful, guys. This could result in further corrective movement here in the upcoming days for Bitcoin, because if this amount is going to be entering the market, then we definitely are going to see more supply than demand, and that might push the price lower. So please, guys, please do not over leverage yourself at this current stage, because we know the price of Bitcoin has also failed to hold the support from the CPI and also below the 50 weighted moving average. And I was very clear, according to this leading indicator, we were actually expecting the price of Bitcoin to test the monthly S1 line and even this 100 weighted moving average before choosing a trend duration. Why? Because the price has failed to find support above the CPI line, and in an uptrend, price also touches the monthly arrow line. But in our case, we failed to touch the monthly arrow line. We also failed to find support above this central CPI line, which resulted in a sell-off. And according to this leading indicator, you can see our target is going to be around this monthly S1 line and this 100 weighted moving average, which is going to be between 21,400 to 21,700 in the medium short term. And that will also line up perfectly with this bear flag pattern and dead cat bounce trading pattern. And what I want to add today is this rising channel scenario. Yes, guys, the price of Bitcoin is getting rejection each and every time, trying to break out of this key line of resistance. Yes, this key line of resistance, or the upper line here from this ascending channel, did reject the price couple of times. But since we have also lost the support, which was around 22,300 22,200 range, now we have to be careful because this exact line which previously acted as a support could be again rejecting the price, and getting rejection around that area could lead to another pullback, and in that case the price of Bitcoin could be getting gravitated towards the lower trend line from this ascending channel before deciding the trend duration. That's why guys, that's why this lower line along with the monthly S1 line or the price objective from this bear flag, price objective from the dead cat bounce trading pattern will line up perfectly. So please be careful, and again, do not overlap yourself at this current stage, because we know we were talking about this bullish scenario when the price of Bitcoin was making higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern. The RSI was forming lower lows, which is known as hidden bullish divergence. Hidden bullish divergence is a bullish signal. But in our case, after the testimony from Fed Chairman Powell, you can see market started showing weakness. But we have to be careful because this additional 9,826 Bitcoin which was moved to Coinbase could be adding a sell pressure, and even this $867 million worth of Bitcoin which could be adding additional sell pressure in price action of Bitcoin. So please guys, please, once we lose the support which you have around this 21,400 range, that means we are forming a lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern. I mean, we are breaking this higher highs, higher lows, and that could also result in another bigger sell-off in price action of Bitcoin. So you can see guys, things are turning bearish for Bitcoin, and not just only Bitcoin, even the S&P 500. If you have watched my video from yesterday, I showed you very clearly the price of Bitcoin also depends on this S&P 500 chart, because we know since crypto market is very much correlated with the traditional market, any sort of a movement here will also be reflected in price action of Bitcoin. But in our case, you can see exactly after reaching around this rising trend line which previously acted as the support, we got rejected, and as soon as S&P 500 started showing weakness, the price of Bitcoin also started showing this weakness. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here, since S&P 500 has already started showing weakness, maybe we could be coming back to test the support one more time and could also be entering inside this broadening wedge again. And if that is going to happen, then we are going to see Bitcoin going lower than 20,000 one more time. And not just only Bitcoin, not just only S&P 500, even if we look at this Ethereum chart, you can see guys very clearly the price of Ether is still in this descending channel where the upper line has acted as a resistance and lower line as support, right? This lower line has been considered a very strong support for Ethereum. But since we have also started showing weakness just like in Bitcoin price action, this lower line could be retested around 1,500 range. Yes, this 1,500 line could be retested before it chooses a trend duration, because breaking below this line will trigger another bigger sell-off, and price in that case will also follow this dead cat bounce trading pattern. Yes, from this top till the bottom line, if we look at bounce, this relief rally also ended exactly when we reach between the 0.5 to 0.618 Fibonacci line. And now if the dead cat bounce trading pattern continuation is going to follow, then we can see guys, our price objective is also clearly pointing us we could go lower, and in that case around 1,480, 1,500 range. So this here is also going to look as our potential upcoming target for Ethereum once we lose the support around 1,550 range, because we know guys, we know in that case, right, losing the support around that area means we could be again losing one of the most important support which we have right now. Yes, this price range between 1,530 1,550 is definitely considered as one very important line of support for Ethereum. So once we break below that range, this could be very bearish, and this could also indicate the market here is going to enter, right, the market here is going to enter the distribution phase. Yes, this will enter a distribution phase where the price will start showing a movement here like this, and also could be heading towards to form an actual accumulation phase before starting a new market phase. And beside Ethereum, beside S&P 500, beside Bitcoin, even if you look at this Binance coin, yes guys, we were talking about this BNB, and I was warning you that BNB is also in danger, because we found out during downtrend, whenever we were forming this descending triangle formation, what has happened? Once we feel the support line, we started this sell off, and in our case this here is another descending triangle, and price is also at very important support area. So once this support gets broken, it is very clear guys, this lower line, right, this lower line, the rising trend line, which is considered as a support in the medium short term, is going to be retested, and that could also bring the price of BNB around 240 250 range. And not just only because of this price movement here from descending triangle, even if you take the Fibonacci retracement from the swing high to swing low, just like with Ethereum, just like with Bitcoin, the price of Binance also failed to continue or break above this 0.5 to 0.618 Fibonacci line. So if this trend is going to continue further, according to this descending triangle, you can see the price might go even lower. And according to the dead cat bounce trading pattern, the price objective here is going to be around $265. So this $265 range is going to be looked as our next potential target, and breaking that could result in another bigger sell-off for BNB. So what we want BNB to do at this current stage, hold the support from this descending triangle around 280 285 range. So once we break below that, that will trigger another sell-off, and in that case 260 and even lower. So these are some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching you the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.